Hi, my name is Leah,
My name is Stefan.
and this is the Hines Family Hustle. So today we are going to be updating y'all on our journey. Um, we've been gone from some time, but we got some tea, y'all. So stay tuned. Okay, so let me catch y'all up on what happened. So, trying to start our business, we decided let's rent out our place instead of doing something more short term. We were looking long term because we're getting ready to move to Orlando. We're trying to be like close to our family again. We're in Virginia right now, only because I was in the military and I got stationed here. So we wrapped our life around Virginia. So we came to agreement that we should rent out the house to somebody that's able to take care of it while we still get profit in Orlando. So we gave this lady a try for renting. She had a big family and she seemed promising to me at least.
Yes, on my end, the lady, my gut was tingling. I was like, "There's something about this lady." It just everything is just it's going so fast. This lady just I don't know. She just coming up with stuff like out of nowhere. Anything we say, hey, we need, she got it like just like that. So I mean, normally most people like, hey, yeah, just give me some time. But this lady, she was like,
So was
kind of
it
rushing.
too good to be true to you in a way?
It was, but it was just more of like it just how the lady, I don't know, it's her spirit. Her spirit went
You
clean.
could feel it.
Yeah.
And I'm more so, we gotta move to Orlando. I'm not thinking about no gut feeling. Let's go off logic. The lady got the money, she got the deposit, she talking good, everything's lining up. Background check. We did a background check. We use Zillow, and Rent Ready is the app we also use to just go about like the background check, the application, everything. So everything cleared on my end. I wasn't, I'm not finna overthink it because I'm a good overthinker. So he was more so like, I don't know, this lady just, rubbed him the wrong way. I don't know.
Right. But this is for educational purposes
Yes,
as well.
learn
So
from our mistakes.
we're going to tell you what happened and how we got finessed.
Finesse.
Finessed like a mug. Like, no
Oh,
joke.
but we really want to bring awareness to people that's starting a business or wanting to rent out their home to people on how shady this game get, how crazy things get, things that you wouldn't even expect would happen at all. But we're gonna tell y'all. We're gonna tell y'all what happened.
Yeah. So let's tag on these key points, right? So where we was confused about was these things called CPNs. It's basically a credit profile number, which is something for fraud, right? It's basically a fake social security number that people use to get approved for like cars, houses, credit lines, you name it. Anything that's dealing with your social, you can kind of fake it and make it seem like, hey, this is actually you, you know. And some people uses VPNs, right, to kind of hide under the radar. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Well, we learned the hard way. We didn't know what CPNs was at the time, and basically, this is what this lady was using. Everything, all her paperwork kind of was fine. Zillow, they didn't do their job. Kind of be worried of Zillow. I heard from, not saying this is true or not. Uh, Great Birdie said that Zillow was sending you bad tenants, and kind of like let them stay in your house, do the bankruptcy thing, and they'll buy your house, right? They'll wait till you can't afford to pay your mortgage, and they'll buy your house out, and then they'll be in control of everything. Um, Another thing, again, do your own background check. Do deep, 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 deep background checks, because at the end we found out so much information about this lady. we was bamboozled. It knocked us because we was like, what? Like 12 bankruptcies? Didn't even know you can do that many times over so many years. And you can start over. Like you can start a new credit line right after a year or two after filing bankruptcy. We didn't know these things. So again, we are young in this game. We starting out, we have good intentions, we show empathy, and I'm not saying like don't always show empathy, but kind of like balance it in a way, have respect, because respect and being genuine get you long, it pivots you in the right direction, and what else? You got anything?
Basically, piggybacking off what he said, just make sure you do if you want to do renting, because I'm now not really recommending that. If you want to rent, do Airbnb, like a short term, and do it right, get your permits. But this lady, in a way, I don't recommend renting. But if you do, like he said, do a deep background. I'm talking, you need a reference from the sister, cousin. I need to know who your neighbor was.
Neighbors,
I need to make sure you call whoever they was renting out before. Deep.
Yeah,
search.
Definitely call. Hey, with this
changed.
person. And really, if we could find who she's like, she done did it again. She done got somebody moved in that house, and living in their house, but using the TPN and stuff like that. Then bought her a new car, and we was wondering, like, how are you getting approved for all this stuff with not even that much of credit? Like, it didn't make sense. And this lady is an ex-police officer. That's why it's just, we have to tell this story. We have to get it out. This is our testimony, and this is for educational purposes, at the game, we not targeting anybody, we know that things happen and stuff like that. And we was basically blessed for it not to prolong until like a difficult, to a difficult situation. And so
I'm glad she moved out when she moved out, but in the end of the day, we are still paying for it to this day. It's September. This lady moved out in July. So think about that before you do business. Like, we didn't have to rechange our plans. We were supposed to move back home to Florida, by the end of the summer. Now we have to wait. Our whole life, kind of has changed because of this lady.
And during the time that all this was going on, we sitting here frustrated and discouraged. I'm like, what we gonna do next? How can we? Because we paying rent and our mortgage. That's 6-figure bills right there, and just kind of be mindful of that. She got out because, again, we went harassing, but we was on her. Everything from people, she had people staying in the house that wasn't on the lease. That's another thing. If you are in this situation and you like, man, I don't know what to do, man, find any way where she's not going about the contract. If that contract says XYZ and she's going outside of XYZ, that's another way to put out, because then it's like, okay, well, you staying here, but you not upon you're not going with this lease, the terms. You're not living by it. So we got to make something happen. That's another way to get them out. Squatter rights. Around the time COVID was going on, the judges was all empathy for them. Like, they had all the empathy. Hey man, can you let them stay? We're not gonna tell you. They basically giving them ways to finesse the system, the judges, so they're not on your side. That's why I say do your research, have it in black and white, have everything in black and white. Make sure you have them sign everything. Make sure your contract is solid before they sign anything. So
if you want some game, just sit at a courthourhouse one day.
This good on your free time. Sit in the courthouse and
listen
and take notes. because you will see. So you listen, these courthouses need their own shows. Like you see so many crazy things happening, and we are introduced to these things, and I didn't ask for this, but it's just what it comes with. This was we built for it. I guess we built for it. We're strong, you know. So it's still happening, you know. But I wouldn't recommend renting unless you going through some type of contract through another firm or something like that. You know,
it's so many other ways to rent that can, you know, on your end help you. Even I think at one point we were thinking about you know, insurance companies. If your house gets destroyed, the insurance companies will find another house for you to stay at. And at that point, they were asking to rent out our house, and I was like, you know, at the time the house was preoccupied. So that would have been an option, you know.
And then with the ladies,
hospitals,
with the women that been in domestic violence, whatever, they got contracts for the women like them. They got for the nurses, the traveling nurses. You get a contract with the hospital.
Yeah.
You know, it's other ways to go about it if you don't know what to do with your home. And we are basically educating ourselves on this stuff and kind of giving it to you guys, so you guys know how to go about it without, you know, getting bad tenants, you know.
Or go through too many L's.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So this is basically a learning video, you know, and this is coming from the Hines family, you know, trial and tribulations, you know, and our testimony. So yeah.
Yeah. This is the end of this episode. Yep. Y'all tune in to the next one. We'll keep y'all updated. We promise.
Yep. We got you.
But thank you for watching Hines Family Hustle.